There we go. Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 21 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGen24, and obviously this stream is a lot more special than some of the other streams that I've done. This is the final stream that I will be doing here on Twitch, at least in the foreseeable future. I'll get into like looking back at what I was able to do in MLB The Show 20 and MLB The Show 21 while I streamed. I'll save that, but today obviously it's bittersweet. Never thought that this would be it, but it is it. So, this is going to be my goodbye stream, and I think the best way to end it off is to basically take on Conquest. You guys know that I'm a big Conquest guy, and so we're going to be taking on the Bells right now, the Bells Conquest map. But there's also a good possibility that we may get to the SDS map. I don't know yet, because usually these maps sometimes take me an entire stream just to complete. So I don't want to make any promises, but for right now, the Bell Conquest map is what we're doing for tonight. If we can do the SDS map as well, that'd be great. But right now, there are no plans for that. So, now to get into, this being my last stream on Twitch. Look, guys, it's bittersweet. I wish I was able to continue this for a lot longer, but the reality is that I have to make work a priority. And they're moving me to the afternoons. I've already said this in past streams, but they're moving me back to the afternoons. That was the shift I was working before I started streaming, and that unfortunately makes it very difficult for me to stream at 6 o'clock at night on the East Coast. I cannot be streaming while I'm trying to work, so that's obviously not going to happen. And I know some people might say, well, why not just stream in the mornings? Because for one thing, I'm someone that likes to sleep in, so I really do not want to get up so early in the morning. When I'm already gonna have to I'm gonna have to, like 10 o'clock, I would say I would get up just so that I could go do my workouts at the gym. But other than that, I want to be able to sleep in, so I'm not gonna do morning shifts, and I'm not just gonna be a weekend streamer, because that's too common, and plus there's so much content that gets released in MLB The Show during the week that if I were to stream only on the weekends, there would be so much that I wouldn't be able to make up for it. So that's just completely out of the question. So the only option that left me at this point was to say, okay, this is the end for streaming. This is the end of streaming for me. And look, I don't regret this one bit. I've enjoyed this, actually. This is like one of my favorite things to do, because this gave me an opportunity not only to play the games that I already love playing. I was playing them anyway, but now it gives me a chance to be able to commentate on them. It gives me a chance to be able to talk about sports in general, and it was a nice little distraction. My only thing is that I wish I had started it sooner, because I started streaming in October of 2020, and you know, I had moved to the mornings back in September, so I wish I had been able to start a month earlier. I just didn't think about streaming at the time. So, but either way, I don't regret it. It has been an absolute blast. I kind of got started with MLB The Show 20 late. Or I started streaming it late, but nonetheless, I had an absolute blast streaming it. I think it was a lot of fun. You know, and then once I got comfortable streaming MLB The Show 20, you know, then I made the determination that, okay, well, I should stream MLB The Show 21, and I should do it for the entire year, and I should be showing my progress. Not just here on Twitch, but also on YouTube. And let me tell you something, guys. I did not think that with all those Twitch streams that I was putting on YouTube. First of all, I did not think that the first stream that I did of MLB The Show 21 would amount to freaking over 12,000 views. You know, 12,000 views for a first episode, bringing the of starting the game. That's incredible. And I've had multiple of those videos reach over 4 digits. So I could never have imagined in my life that I was going to get videos and streams to actually garner over 1,000 views. What's up, D-Lovey? How are you? I'm just doing my little goodbye speech here, because this is the end of me streaming on Twitch, at least for the foreseeable future. So, but to me, it's not about the views on YouTube. It's not about the comments or the people or subscribers or anything. Well, it's all about, for me, it was all about just showing my progress and showing you guys how it is that you can build up a team like I have. And, you know, I like to think that I built up a pretty good team. I mean, after all, I have an all P5 lineup here, so why? Because of work, man. I'm going down to Daytona this weekend for the Daytona 500, and then when I come back, I'm going to have to do my afternoon shifts from 2 to 10, so I can't stream at 6 anymore. And I'm not going to stream only a couple days of the week in the morning, you know? I want to be consistent for you guys, so if I can't keep up the consistency, then I really can't stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
I wish there was. I wish I could stay on. I wish I could stay streaming on Twitch, but ultimately, I made the decision to request to go back to the afternoons, knowing full well that Twitch streaming was likely going to have to go by the wayside. And listen, D-Lovey, I never considered streaming as like another revenue for me to earn money. You know, I never considered it an opportunity for me to get, to be like a full-time job. I can't, unfortunately, I'm not at the point where I can do that. I mean, for God's sakes, I'm streaming straight from my console rather than, and you see some of the bigger guys, even some of the guys that I'm friends with, JTag, Michael Pags, Legendarian, they all stream via capture card. They don't stream straight off their, well, actually, Darian might stream off his console. Yeah, of course it'll be fun for me, you know. It's a nice little birthday vacation, if you want to call it, because my birthday is on Friday. So it's just kind of like an opportunity for my dad and I to go enjoy a race, and my birthday is just an excuse.
Your attention, please. Now pitching. Juries.
So, but I never, to me, Twitch streaming was just never going to be a full-time thing. That was more of a hobby that I did because I enjoy sports. I enjoy talking about them. I'm very passionate about baseball. To me, this was an opportunity for me to be able to talk baseball, talk sports, and interact with people in a way that I wouldn't do at my job. So, happy early birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that very much, D-Lovey. So, yeah, but me and my dad were just going to go down and we're going to have a good time. So, yeah. I like, it's so funny just to look back at my the year and a half that I've been streaming on Twitch. And I mean, this is like, it's really incredible because when I started streaming, I was so behind on the Team Affinity programs in MLB The Show 20. I mean, I still had not gotten to the Legends, to the first round of Legends in those Affinity programs. So basically the whole grind was, let's get to those Legends. And along the way, let's also get vouchers so that we can get guys like Mike Trout and Mickey Mantle and all that. And, that to me was a blast. Now, along the way, I played different games. Of course, I played NBA 2K. I also tried my hand at Madden. And then I also did a Let's Play of Far Cry 5. So there were a lot of different games, but I always knew that the bread and butter of my Twitch channel, what I wanted it to be was MLB The Show. And I'm glad that this year I was able to show my progress not only here on Twitch but also on YouTube as well. So I'm really happy with how far I've come for streaming. I feel like that, a lot of progress has been made. Could I have been better? Absolutely. Because I could have had emojis and not these generic ones that I currently have. I could have had a layout. I could have had a logo that I felt best captured me. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna criticize myself over what could have been. At the end of the day, I'm gonna look back and say I'm proud of what I've been able to do through MLB The Show 20 and MLB The Show 21. It's been quite a journey, and I'm glad that I was on that journey with you guys. Whether you were here from the very beginning, or you just came along recently, it doesn't matter. You guys were all part of this journey, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. You guys are the ones that inspired me to keep going. I could have, I'm sure if I didn't have as many viewers as I did, as many loyal viewers coming in here, honestly, I would have given up on streaming a long time ago. Probably before MLB The Show 21 even came out, I would have given up on it. But you guys inspired me to keep streaming, to keep going, and make myself better. And then when MLB The Show 21 was out, I knew that ultimately I was going to do it for the year. It's all good, man. Nobody's perfect, and there's always room for improvement. No matter how good you are, no matter how good you could be at whatever you do. Exactly. There's always improvement, but I'm not gonna, at this point, that's not what my focus is. My focus is on looking back at this and just admiring how far we've come. As I give up a 2-run shot there to freaking, I don't even know who I gave that up to. And no, it couldn't be Frazier. Ooh, but Moran nearly took me deep there. Maybe it was Gregory Polanco. That might make the most sense. So, and I'm so glad at some of the people that I've met here on Twitch. Not just viewers, because D-Lovey, you're obviously someone that is a great viewer, as is Yo It's Peach, the Show Bros, let's see, who else?
Now batting, catcher.
Speedboat Jimmy. Can't forget Speedboat Jimmy. He hasn't been here for a while, but he was with me in the beginning. He was with me at MLB The Show 20.
Now batting, left fielder.
Come on, Mariano. Let's close this out. So everyone that's been a viewer here has been great. And of course, all the streamers that I've made friends with, Secret Shock, I mentioned J-Tag, freaking Michael Pags, Curdy Birdie, or Curdy B, I'm sorry, Curdy B. Just so many amazing individuals that I've met over the course of MLB The Show 20, and they are like friends to me. I couldn't have asked for such a greater group of guys to be able to just talk MLB The Show. So thank you to all of them for supporting me or for interacting with me, whether if I was one of their viewers, which I was for a good portion. I'm sorry that I haven't been part of streams as of late. It's just I'm a little busy. Curdy B isn't doing too well. He says streams might be over for a long time. I'm sorry to hear that. I remember being part of his streams, and he was just invited to a tournament, and he was so excited. Like, he was talking about possibly doing this full time and developing a brand and all that, and I was really thrilled for the guy. I thought he was going to do really well. I'm sorry to hear that he's not doing well. Uh-oh. I may have just shot myself in the foot here. Yeah, I think I definitely shot myself in the foot. Alright, well, I gotta play this game and just hope that, I'm on, I just hope that I'm on, All-Star, but I doubt it. I very much doubt that I'm on All-Star. Oh, I'm not playing in a retractable roof. God damn me. It's freaking June in Texas. Close the roof, for Christ's sakes. I'm sorry to hear that he's not doing well, but ultimately, if he just doesn't feel like he can do it anymore, I understand that. I mean, here I am giving a spiel about me doing my last stream, and I'm not gonna, if it's not really working for some people, I mean, ultimately you got to make the decision. Believe me, I know how hard it is to be able to get to affiliate, to stream, and want to do it consistently. I mean, it takes a lot. People think that this is easy, like, all you have to do is just sit in front of the camera and talk about whatever while you stream. No, it's not like that at all. I mean, you have to know what it is that you're doing. His teammate backed out an attorney last minute, and ever since he's just been down. I think he's also going through some personal stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, look, maybe he doesn't have to take. Maybe he doesn't have to be completely done with streaming, but he should. Maybe he should take a bit of a break. For me, it's not a break though. For me, this is likely the end, unless at some point my bosses say, "Okay, we're going to move you back to the mornings," and we're going to. At which point, then I'll come back. But I don't see that happening, at least in the near future. Because I'm a guy that likes to be in the afternoons. I feel like that's where I'm the most productive, and so, I mean, if he needs to take a break, he should take a break. Oh my gosh. Who was banging trash cans on that one? He said he just doesn't have the heart for it anymore. I'm really sorry to hear that. It really seemed like Curdy B was really gonna be committed to this. I'm really sorry to hear that he's not really enjoying it anymore. I feel that I'm dead. Yeah, I'm just not a morning person. I was never a morning person. I hated waking up early for school, like for middle school, for high school. Hell, I even hated whenever I had college classes in the morning. But I had to take college classes in the morning because I needed my evenings open for any stuff with the radio station at college. So I didn't have much of a choice there. So I'm just not a morning person, and at least I'm willing to recognize that and say, okay, well, I'm more productive when I'm in the afternoon, so let's put me in a position where I can be more productive. Because ultimately, that's not just better for me, that's better for the company as well. So, enough about work, because I don't really want to talk about work. I want to talk about this stream. It's just been such a long journey, and I'm really glad that I stuck with it for as long as I did. I mean, I know that I've streamed a lot longer than some of my friends from college, because ultimately I saw them streaming and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, maybe I can get into it. They're the ones that ultimately inspired me to stream, because I was seeing what they were doing and I was seeing how well they were doing, and I thought, okay, well, why can't I do that? So obviously I'm not doing as well as they did, but I believe that I've done it a lot longer than they have. So I'm really proud that I got into streaming, and I've had fun with it. I really have. I'm not going to sit here and say that I was completely bored with this. I was never bored with this. Every day I love. If I could do a stream, I love doing a stream. So I was not going to. I was going to enjoy it. Stopping in before you go to the gym. Have a good stream. All right, thanks, Darian. I appreciate it. This is actually the last stream that I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable future. So, a brother of the exactly Hofstra Esports Fraternity. Absolutely. What a journey this has been, Darian. Yeah, man. I just love watching people stream and talking to them. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I feel like is one of the great things about streaming. On a YouTube video, you can comment, but you can't really interact with them. At least streaming, it's live, and you can talk to them as it's happening live. The only thing that I really don't like about streaming on Twitch is that the videos don't last forever. Like, after a while, they take down these streams, and it's kind of like, that's why I had to go to posting them on YouTube, because Twitch wasn't even saving these streams. They weren't saving them. So I made that determination, along with the fact that I wanted to show my progress, to put these streams on YouTube and everything. Unfortunately, this is where it will end, but at least we got here, and we've done a long time. Actually, I think I've done 150 streams of Diamond Dynasty, and that's not including all the ones that I've done of the team build that I did. Not to mention all those streams I did of the Mets franchise that I ended up never completing. But still, I just love that every day that I came on, I was able to talk about the Mets. I was able to talk about MLB The Show 21, what I liked, what I didn't like, all the... I will tell you, though, that I will not miss having streams that crash at some point. Like, that's been a problem for me throughout the year. Always a problem with streams crashing midway, and then I have to combine the two, or combine parts in order to put the full stream together. So I will not miss that. But I will miss, and I can assure you guys that I will be playing MLB The Show 22. I just won't be uploading any videos. I won't be doing any streams on it. But I'll still be enjoying it. So, I can't wait for MLB The Show 22, by the way. I can't wait to see what that's going to be like. The servers are going to be absolute dog shit at the beginning. Yeah, and you know what's weird is I could never figure out what the problem was. I could never figure out why my streams just kept crashing like that. I mean, I'm sort of leaning towards the idea that it's because I bought it digitally rather than having the hard disk. You know, that's why. Oh, yeah. D-Lovey. The servers are always garbage. And they're going to be garbage when MLB The Show 22 comes out. Because it will be much like last year, where the servers keep crashing. It's going to be the first couple weeks. But I bet you... But I say to people that are playing the game, if you're getting frustrated by this, just have patience with the servers, because I'm sure within a couple of weeks they'll be able to fix the problem, and then obviously there'll be new issues and everything that they're going to have to fix through all the patches and everything. But give it time, and you know, MLB The Show will eventually figure it out, or San Diego Studios will eventually figure it out. But you know what's weird? Is that so far I have not gotten any kind of invite to play MLB The Show 22, like demo it. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna have to bring in Familia. Nen's gonna lose the game unless Familia gives up a home run here. So Familia, please do me a favor and go ahead. I have to go get my picture too. Oh, good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I remember getting my learner's permit Yeah, good for you, man. Congrats on passing the roads or the written exam to get your learner's permit. That took me at least 2 tries because I failed the first time, so I had to do it a second time. But good for you, man. Go enjoy your learner's permit, and above all else, just be careful out on the road. Just be careful. Yeah, I'm surprised some people or a lot of people manage to get it on their first attempt. I feel like it takes a second try in order to do it. Oh my gosh. Come on, Longoria. I mean, I have to go and look back at what my goals were for MLB The Show 21. I'm willing to bet that I wanted to build a Mets team lineup, which I obviously did. I got all the Mets cards and everything. So, but I'm willing to bet that at some point I said, let me build a P5 lineup of let me build a P5 lineup of Mets players, and let's see how that goes. You're playing Madden, some solo battles on Madden right now? Nice. Yeah, I'm still playing Madden, but this week, with me being gone for a good portion, you know, I'm not really focused on what's the pitch? Splitter? I'm not really focused on trying to do the score, because it's not going to matter. It won't matter at the end of the week, because I'm not, or it won't matter because next week, you know, because I'm not going to play a bunch of these games. I wish I could speak a little bit better. I think I'm going to get someone else up and warming, because I'm just a little concerned. I'm a little concerned about Familia here. I know that all it takes is one hit and the Astros will win this game. So I gotta be really careful. Strike 3, sit down. Attaboy, Familia.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael.
Go foul, go foul. No, they won the game. Dang it. Well, Familia ended up losing that game. Frickin' Altuve with his frickin' trash can home run. Unfortunately, that just made this job a lot harder now. It's alright. Familia sold? What do you mean? I'm telling you, man, it was those trash cans. I should have been listening for those trash cans as I was talking, because I probably would have heard it without Altuve. Get off the wall, get off the wall. Thank you. I mean, it's alright. It's not a big deal. Unfortunately, it just makes this task of getting the Astros stronghold much harder. So, oh, okay, I didn't understand that. It's alright, look, it happens. Familia is like a, what is he? He's a 91? He was one of those cards that was released early in the game. So, of course, he's not going to be as good as he was when the game first came out. I still remember when I tried to get Familia out of those packs and everything. Or, actually, I don't even think I pulled him. I think I ended up having to buy him off the auction blocks, or off the marketplace, excuse me. And that took quite a bit of coins. Yeah, I was spending like crazy when I first started. But you know, the other thing too that I'm proud with this stream is that this whole Diamond Dynasty journey that I've been on since the beginning, I have not spent a single dime more on this game than when I bought it or when I pre-ordered it. So I'm proud to say that this team was built up not by me paying for stuff so that I could get certain players or whatever. No, it was me playing the game, playing Conquest, completing all the missions, doing whatever I had to do to earn the subs. So that's the other thing that I could proudly say about my Diamond Dynasty team is that I did not spend real money on this game. I showed that you can still build a great lineup without spending a dime more than what you did to buy the game. So I'm very proud of that. You know, basically what I'm saying is I'm very satisfied with this no money spent series that I've been on. And it's going to be no money spent whether I'm next year, whether I'm streaming it or not. And in all likelihood, I'm not streaming the next title. I like DD because it's easy to get a good team without money. Exactly. It's not pay to play. Exactly. You hit the nail on the head there, D-Lovey. Diamond Dynasty is the one mode where you don't have to, you know, put in extra money to be able to get good cards. So, exactly. And that's why I think if people are ever going to do like a no money spent series, Diamond Dynasty is probably the best to do it. God dang it. Of course, getting good at the game is a totally different... Exactly. It's a grind, but it's not pay to play. Yes, absolutely. You're going to have to put time into this game if you want the best cards. No one ever said that all you have to do is log in every day and you'll get the best cards. No. No, you actually have to put forth an effort to be able to get the best cards. You actually have to play the game. And honestly, I don't even think that's too much of an ask, because if you just do Conquest mode like what I'm doing, you can get some of the good cards. You can. And the parallel XP path really incentivized playing the game more. Because it was like, okay, you got good cards, but now you can make them even better if you just play the game. Now, you can play it online, you can play it offline. If you do it online, you obviously do it much quicker, but at least there was an option to do it offline. If you didn't want to go up against other players, like I didn't want to go up against other players, then you could go to Conquest mode, you could do, you could play against the CPU, you could do extra innings, and you know, and you can build up your team that way. Attaboy Longoria. Ground rule double, unfortunately. But, hey.
Your attention, please. Now coming in the pinch hit, David Ortiz.
So that's what I love about Diamond Dynasty. Those training cards in Madden, I hope to God one day that they just get out. Those training cards in Madden, I hate those. Because it's basically like, okay, well, if you want to get these cards, you're gonna have to discard a lot of really good cards, a lot of elite cards, just to come close once you reach those levels that start requiring 3,000 training or something like that. It's like, who the hell has 3,000 training? I don't have time to be spending training to upgrade these players. Just give me the good players. Either way, you know, being, oh, you're back. Your internet went out for a sec. I'm sorry. Yeah, internet could be very spotty. I didn't hold up, didn't I? There we go. Attaboy Jackie. And the other thing, too, that I like about Diamond Dynasty is you can earn these cards. Or you can earn a lot of these cards. Now, if you really want the top cards, if you want the cream of the crop, yeah, you're going to have to go online into ranked seasons and Battle Royale to be able to get them. But you can also buy them. If you build up the stubs enough for them, you can buy them. And you see me, I have like over 1 million stubs or over 1.1 million stubs. Yeah, exactly, D-Lovey. Whereas that's not the case with Diamond Dynasty. You know? There is no worrying about training. Just play the damn game. Just play it and enjoy it, and you'll get there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Astros, number 16.
I wish, though, that the player programs were a little bit better this year. I wish the player, because some of them really did not make sense, nor were some of them good cards. The playoff cards, they were great. Those were great programs. If they continue to do that, that would be great. But some of the other player programs that were in these, that were introduced, please never again. Because if it weren't for the fact that they were part of the inning program, I would have never have grinded for them. Maybe for content purposes, but I sure as hell would have never gone after them if I was hoping to use them on my team. Like, at this point, I have Pete Alonso, so why do I need Keith Hernandez other than he's a Mets player? Alright, I know for a fact that I'm going to have to play on Hall of Fame against the Astros, which is not going to be fun. Ooh, look at that, Jack. You got up to tier 4. Nice. How far are we from Trevor Story, because I know he's my closest to being P5. Ooh, he's so close. Come on, don't make me. Yeah. All right. I have to play on Hall of Fame if I want to complete this. If I want to complete this mission. God damn you, MLB The Show. I hate you.
Leading off for the Lions, the shortstop, Trevor Story. First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, the PC is so freaking small. God damn it. I only have 2 P5 players, mainly because I switched my team a lot. I hate using... And I understand that, but I figure, see, in my opinion, if you're going to put so much effort into getting them P4 and everything, you might as well go all the way and turn them into P5. That's why I have an entire lineup of P5 players. And son of a gun, I should have let that go. That would have been ball 4 right there.
The second baseman, Jackie.
I swear to God, if I win on Hall of Fame, that will be a freaking miracle. I mean, you want to talk about a Hail Mary? That's a Hail Mary right there. I don't think I've ever played on Hall of Fame on MLB, in MLB The Show 21. I might have done it for event games or something like that, but I've never done it in Conquest. Okay, alright. Hey, be smart. It's all good. I'm thinking about stealing with Griffey, but I don't know if I really want to do that. Fuck it. Let's go! How do I steal a base on freaking Hall of Fame? How? I am shocking myself so much. Oh, he would have advanced to second anyway, because Tyler O'Neill would have walked. Oh, boy. Let's freaking go. Legend difficult. Yeah, that's why I will never attempt it. I'm only putting up with Hall of Fame because it's the only way that I will be able to, you know, complete that mission that I gotta get. If I don't do that mission, then I can kiss that reward goodbye. Not that it's an important reward anyway, it's just another throwback jersey. But it's more about like doing all the missions so that I could get it done for the inning program. That does not surprise me, D. Lovey. Gary Sanchez's PCI very much reminds me of Aaron Judge's. It's so small. It's so small. But if you get it on the PCI, dude, you're freaking launching that ball. And how the hell did I just hit a grand slam on Hall of Fame? How? And that was against Justin Verlander, too. That's the ace for the Astros right there, and I just hit a freaking grand slam off of him. My God. I am shocking myself. But now I just blew it. Now I blew it by swinging it. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but you have to get it perfectly on there. And then not only that, but you got to time the swing, too. Excuse me. Don't tell me that the Astros are about to walk Cliff Lee, of all people. Could have let that go, and that would have been ball 4 right there. Once again, could have let that go, would have been ball 4. It's alright, it's alright. That was definitely not going to be ball 4. So... yeah, that's Aaron Judge, Gary Sanchez. I mean, yeah, PCIs are so small when you're on the higher difficulties, Hall of Fame and Legend, that if you do get it on, you're lucky. Like, I don't know how Cliff Lee managed to get the PCI on that, or I don't know how I managed to get the PCI on that. Because that's Cliff Lee that we're talking about right there. Yeah, definitely not gonna try and steal with him. Exactly. Cliff Lee friggin' digging it out. So, any predictions on some of the new legends? I mean, they already announced Ryan Howard. He's going to be a new legend. They said that there were going to be some upcoming teammate legends. I don't know who those could be. And then the question always remains, what about Randy Johnson? You know, is he going to be in the game or isn't he? Yeah, I am too. You know, for a Mets fan, I'm really excited about Ryan Howard. I even told Darian that, because Darian is Ryan Howard's son. I said that, you know, I was excited to get Ryan Howard, because I definitely, but they better not disrespect him. I swear to God, they better not. I don't think SCS will disrespect him. But and what I mean by disrespect is like what they did with Kirby Puckett this year. You know, they said he was going to be a new legend, and I'm sure a lot of people were hoping he would get a freaking 99 overall. No, he just got an 80, 88 or 89 overall, and that was basically it.
The second baseman.
So I don't think they'll do that with Ryan Howard, especially considering he's a former MVP. He hit 50 home runs in 2007. So you've got an award series player that you could do, or an award series version that you could do. You could also do a milestone one for 50 home runs in a single season. So I don't think they will disrespect Ryan Howard by not giving him a 99 overall. But I'm just saying, if they don't give him a 99 overall, I think Philly fans should riot. Because that's disrespectful. And that's coming from a Mets fan. Alright? That's coming from a Mets fan. I think they also said that some of the cover athletes were going to be in the game. Like, they're introducing a new card called cover athletes. Justin Morneau and Joe Mauer. It's possible. It's possible. That would make sense, especially if they're the... But I think one of them... I think they were both lefties, and Joe Mauer was a righty, so I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's going to be them, but I have to look at the tweet from San Diego or MLB The Show. Let's see. Were they both lefties, or was one of them a righty?
Now back, catcher, Mike Bianchi.
Yeah, they're both. Actually, you know what? You might be right. You might be right, because one of them is a righty. Now that I take a look at it, because the bat, the second photo of the bat is resting on the left shoulder. So yeah, it might be Morneau and Mauer. Those are some pretty good guesses. Yeah, absolutely. Ryan Howard, of all people, definitely deserves a high 99 overall, or a 99 overall. I certainly agree with that. And that's not, and I'm not saying that just because, I'm friends or I know Darian Howard. No. I'm saying that because as a baseball fan, watching baseball in the late 2000s, Ryan Howard was a freaking beast. Every time the Mets and the Phillies played, I was always scared as to what Ryan Howard was going to do. Every time he stepped up to the plate, it seemed like he was just going to hit a home run. Bray!
The right fielder, Kyle.
Hey, good for you, man. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Glad you could be here for what's going to be my final stream of on Twitch here. Thanks for coming in, man. How you doing tonight? Strike 3, sit down. Right now we're playing a Conquest game, but what's funny about this game is I didn't realize that there was a mission with the Astros. And so when I got to the second turn, I realized that I had to beat the Astros on Hall of Fame. So, and that made me realize that I wasn't going to have enough to be able to play on All-Star against them. So right now we're playing this game on Hall of Fame. And I can't believe I'm whooping Houston's butt like this. Yeah, this will be, Bray, this will be my last stream on Twitch for the foreseeable future. For the rest of the week, I'm going down to Daytona up until Monday. I'll be back Monday, but that's not going to be until late Monday night. And then Tuesday, I'm back to my afternoon stream of 2 to 10, so streaming at this time will just be too difficult for me to stream. Well, I'm sorry, Bray, but I have to make work a priority. That's where I'm making my money, not here on Twitch. So, I mean, maybe I'll come back. I'm leaving the door open for a possible return, but it's definitely not going to happen in the next several months, I would say. I'm sorry, Bray, but I have work to prioritize. And I'm not streaming in the mornings. I'm not going to do that. D. Lovey, you said Howard was your favorite player when you were younger. He was scary. Ryan Howard was scary. Every time he walked up, it always seemed like he was gonna hit a home run. You're saying I'm gonna miss you. I appreciate that, Bray, and I'll miss you as well as everyone, all my viewers that have come here to support me, whether they were here from the beginning or they recently joined up. It doesn't matter to me. Everyone's support really means a lot to me, both here on Twitch and on YouTube. So I can't thank you guys enough for that. But at the end of the day, I have to make this decision because work is a priority for me. Not unless Twitch is going to suddenly make me a partner, in which case I'll quit tomorrow. I'm sorry, Bray. I don't have that command. People say it's automatic, but it's not automatic with my channel. So I don't know what people are talking about when they say it's automatic. And I don't know how to set it up either. Yeah, big F. Actually, it's an F and a big L. It's a big F and a big L. Yeah, there you go.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Come on, Cliffley. For what may be my only win on Hall of Fame on MLB The Show 21, please end this.
Your attention, please. Who's hitting for the Astros? Number 16. I'll let him.
Yeah, and I'll try to support as many people as I can in their streams, but 2 to 10 is going to be very difficult for me to do that. So, if people stream in the mornings, I'll be more than happy to be part of their streams, because I'm expecting to at least be up by 10 on the East Coast here. But we'll see what happens. How does freaking Trevor Story not get... Oh my god, he has 6 short? So literally one freaking... Oh my god, you have got to be kidding me. Yo, F this. How do you expect me to go all the way to Kansas City? And now I just lost. On 9. I don't know how I'm going to do this on 9. I really don't. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, alright man, don't worry about it. SDS just loves screwing me there. Now there's no way. There is 100% no way that I am getting to the Kansas City Royals. There's just no way. So here's what I'm going to do. Because I'm a 100% screw up, and I wasn't looking at the missions here. I'm going to come back to this at some point. I will come back to this, I am not going to waste my time trying to do that mission because there's no freaking way. I will make up for it. All right. So in the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and build up the whatever I have here, the fans. Excuse me. By collecting these territories. So oh no. Now San Francisco's getting emboldened. All right, I'm gonna go take down San Francisco since they pissed me off by taking my territory, the assholes. But I will return to the I will complete that one mission that I skipped there. Oh. Why is Steven Tyler trending? Oh, jeez.
The second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Oh my God! Look, leave Steven Tyler alone. Jesus Christ! That guy is a freaking rock legend. Who the hell cares how he looks? Right? He and Alice Smith freaking produced some of the best music there is out there. Like, leave Steven Tyler alone. Jesus Christ, Twitter. Yeah, he's gonna beat that out. Crawford couldn't even field it barehanded, and it wasn't even moving. It was stopped. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad, Brandon Crawford, that you couldn't even field the ball that wasn't even moving. And actually, I just saw that MLB, the show, was talking about some tests on their thing. So hold on, let me go and find that. Ooh, tech testing. Nope, I'm not sending Joey Votto. All right, so yeah, it starts. No, they said the 16th. They're saying the 16th, so tomorrow. Oh, no, yeah, you're right. You're right, I'm sorry. It is the 17th. It's the 16th that you can start downloading it. It won't matter anyway. I hope it lasts longer than a weekend because I won't be able to get to play it until next week. Yep, Yura. It's open, download for free. February 16th. Okay. Oh, don't even need to sign up. Oh, well then I guess everyone can just come on in and just be part of it. No, I'm kidding. Of course everyone should get the opportunity to go ahead and test it. You know, we gotta figure out what the... We gotta figure out what are gonna be the... What are gonna be the pitches this year to throw online. Hold on, let me read that comment. When MLB The Show 22 comes out, can you get it sooner? Like, if you pre-order it, I know if you get the MVP edition, you get it like 3 days earlier. And I think the deluxe edition, that comes out a week earlier. So, you know, can you do that? Or is it just like you're leaving on a certain day and you're going to be gone for at least a week and a half? Oh, I didn't do the strike 3. Sit down there. My spring break starts March 25th. Okay. Okay, I see. Oh my gosh, Scott Kazmir.
Your attention, please.
Jesus Christ, I remember Scott Kazmir when he pitched for the Tampa Bay Rays. Little known fact, Scott Kazmir was a Mets prospect, and then the Mets traded him in what is arguably the biggest trade. It's one of the worst trades in Mets history. Giving up a prospect. You're either going to Florida, Aruba, or Jamaica. Nice! Dang, man, that's awesome. Where in Florida do you think you're going? Is it like South Florida, like around Miami, or is it more... Oh, Orlando? Oh, that's cool, man. I'm flying into Orlando tomorrow night. We're gonna fly down to Orlando and then drive an hour and a half to our Airbnb along the coast. I'm sorry, guys. You're gonna have to watch me warm up Soto here because I did a pretty bad job of warming him up in the last half inning. And I'm not sending Soto completely cold out of the bullpen. I may be going up against Brandon Bell and Brandon Crawford, but I mean that's just suicide. Throwing a pitcher out there completely cold. What the heck is that music? I hope that doesn't get me copyrighted or anything. It probably will. You know what's so funny is that when I was posting the stream from yesterday that I did on YouTube and everything, even though I was playing offline, because of the music that was playing during at the end of 1.5 innings that I took a little bit longer to skip, because I think I was responding to a message in the chat, they ended up putting a copyright thing on me, and I had to get rid of it. Otherwise, they could have. Otherwise, it wasn't gonna be played in certain areas. I was like, how do you do that offline? Usually, that's a problem online, but offline, like people are just not. Offline, that shouldn't have even happened.
Count 0-2.
Shit.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Ah, Flores. The former Mets hero for, like, one game. Certainly were no tears when he left New York. Or, actually, I think he was traded.
Batting seventh, the right fielder,
The second time, there were no tears. First time there were. Second time, not so much. I mean, hey, it worked out for Flores. He got into the postseason this year. And that's more than what the Mets could say. Or not this year, but last season. And the Mets didn't make it, so maybe he's the one that's laughing in the end.
Leading off for the Lions, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Come on, Griffey. Wow, what a disappointment, Griffey. I don't know what's up with this Griffey card. Last year, I was smacking home runs with him left and right. All of a sudden, this year, it's like I could barely hit with him. I don't know what it is. Hold on, Bray. No way I let no one score with the bases loaded. 0 outs and 1-2-0. There you go. That's called clutching it up.
Leading up for the Giants, the left fielder, Austin Slater.
You know what? We're going to put Billy Wagner in. I'm sure they're going to have a righty come off the bench as the pitch hitter, but it's all right. I'm confident in Billy Wagner's ability to get this save. And there it is, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
Sorry, my arm's starting to fall asleep here.
Number 6, Steven Duggar.
Let's go. See, I told you I was confident in Billy Wagner's ability. Just trying to decide on the new which one, the SCS one or the this Bells one, because the Bells one you don't have to steal fans. And look at that, Trevor's story. What a journey this has been to get him the P5. It took nearly half a year. It probably took half a year to be able to get him to P5. So I'm glad that I'm done with him now. So, hey, look at that. Reward set 2 for Finest. Before I continue on, I'm just going to take out Story, because now we no longer need him. Who are we going to put... Whoops. Who are we going to put in place of him? I guess I could work on Mauricio. Hmm. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking Jimmy Rollins. Actually, Seager might be good, but Seager will take a while. Yeah, but I'm nowhere close to. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not really close with. Oh, you have that P5, Fernando Tatis Jr. I'm sure he'd be good, but it will take me a while to get Tatis up to tier 5. That's why I'm contemplating Mauricio, because at least Mauricio isn't going to take me long. You know, it'll take me some time, but it won't take me as much time as it would for, say, Jimmy Rollins or Dansby Swanson here. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Mauricio. Just get him, or have him continue with, oops, wrong pack, or wrong map. Yeah, so we'll go with Mauricio, and hopefully I can upgrade him. Yeah, we'll play on All-Star for this one. It's the freaking Royals. Alright, let's do it. Hold on. I cannot pitch with that 99 Clayton Kershaw signature series. I mean, everyone to their own take. I found that the pitchers with the breaking pitches, those or the guys that don't have the high velocity but have the high breaking pitches, those are the ones that I do better with. But I guess that's just me personally. It's all about just finding whatever pitcher works best for you. Come on, beat it. What?
Batting second.
How does Mauricio not beat that out? Jesus. '99 Ohtani homers into McCovey Cove. Oh God, yeah, that Ohtani card. I can't wait to play with him or to put him in my lineup. But unfortunately, I have to wait until I'm done with. Unfortunately, I have to wait until I'm done with Nick Castellanos before I think about Ohtani.
Leading up for the Royals, the shortstop.
Oh, excuse me.
Lopez.
But anyway, did you guys hear what's going on with Matt Harvey? Not only was he caught up in, was he supplying the drugs that were, or he was getting the drugs for that Los Angeles pitcher, Tyler Skaggs, that overdosed many years ago. But now he's testifying that he did cocaine when he was on the Mets. I mean, I mean, I really do feel bad that Harvey was going through this at the time, but like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I guess you never really know what's going on in a person's life. I mean, there's nothing that MLB can do at this point to Harvey, because I don't even think he's on a major league roster. If he is, it's it's not like it's or I don't think they see it as a big deal, honestly, with Harvey. They know he's not exactly good anymore, so if he were still good, then I think there'd be some questions to answer. But I think MLB's going to deal with it privately. Probably just, you know, slap Harvey with a fine, maybe. But really, I'm worried about how this could impact the Mets, because they knew. The Mets admitted, Terry Collins admitted that he knew about Harvey using cocaine. He knew. See the Padres play the Tigers in Detroit in the 2022 season? Assuming that there is a season. And even if there is a season, you know, there's always that concern it's not going to be a full season. Gotta take a shower. Alright, Bray, you go take a shower. Show off. Freaking bare-handing it when he didn't really need to. Piazza was not gonna beat that out. He could have just gloved it, set his feet, and thrown it over, and he still would have gotten Piazza out. Jerk. But I mean, this really shocks me, because I'm just worried about what might happen to the Mets. They knew that he was using it. He was using cocaine. I mean, was he using it during during one of his pitching performances? I have no idea. If he did, it certainly didn't show. So I'm just hopeful that if MLB's gonna absolve the Mets, if they're gonna punish the Mets, like, I hope it's not too severe, because Harvey's gone from the Mets, so are the Wilpons. So at this point, you're just punishing a team for its past sins. But that happens a lot in sports. So I guess I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen, but I'm hopeful it doesn't happen. And hopefully it's something small, like, oh, you get fined and you lose like a pick or two. Attaboy Castellanos. So we'll see what happens with that, but I'm definitely a little worried about what it could mean for the Mets. Honestly, I'm surprised MLB isn't trying to make this a bigger deal. You know, because if they can get people to focus on that rather than the negotiations, it only benefits the owners. If they don't have to deal with it.
Your attention, please. Now can
But I guess we'll see what happens. It's just very sad to see that, and I don't know what's going on in Matt Harvey's personal life. Okay, I don't want to comment on that, but I really do hope that he gets some help. But I guess we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if it's going to be enough for Harvey to make a comeback, because on top of the fact that he's admitted to doing cocaine, you know, now he's also had 2 major surgeries, so that's a lot for a player to overcome. But at the very least, I hope he at least gets some help. Attaboy, Mauricio. Coming up clutch. I love it. Just, it really does shock me. You know, because you think, I think to all those times that I was watching Harvey pitch, and while I was watching him pitch, he was, in the back of his mind, he was probably thinking about his addiction. I mean, my God. Man, you really never know what goes on in a person's life. But it's so sad to see that. And like I said, I really do hope that Harvey does get some help. It's just, it's shocking to think that all those times he was pitching and he was heralded as the next can't-miss prospect for the Mets, and yet everything's just gone downhill for him. And you really think about it, it's like, how? How does that happen? How does he go from a can't-miss prospect that's being heralded as the starter for the All-Star game in 2013 to this? But I'm sure that's going to make for a very interesting biography. No, I'm just kidding. You know, that was very insensitive of me, and I do apologize about that. This is a serious issue. We're talking about addiction. We're talking about a mental illness there, and that really isn't something that should be joked about.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching. Billy Wagner.
Strike 3, sit down.
Number 49,
Anser Alberto. Got it. Yeah, it was just better in that situation, it was just better for me to let it fall and allow the base hit than it was to dive, possibly miss it, and allow an extra base hit. Gotta read the situation sometimes and know when to pick your battles. Alberto Mondesi. I don't know if anyone remembers, but like I remember for MLB The Show 20, one of the first cards I got from the game was the Mondesi flashback monthly awards card that was available. It was like one of the best cards in the game at the time. It In fact, it was so popular, people were demanding it be released for MLB The Show 21. Now, as far as I can remember, that never really happened. But, I just remember his monthly awards card being such a commodity when MLB back in MLB The Show 20. So, anyway, moving on. Just a little tidbit there, little nice, hey, here's a walk down memory lane, Mondesi flashback monthly awards card that was in MLB The Show. Oops. Got a little ahead of the game there. Alright, I think we're... Yeah, now we'll go attack here. Most exciting part of the game, but I'd rather do this now than bore you guys with this later. Okay, would have been nice if I didn't lose a majority of my fans. Thank you very much. Come on, gotta keep getting territories here, and then we'll go get the Phillies and the Rockies. Oh, let's see, what else is going on Twitter? Let's see. Come on, there's gotta be something. I see that Robin Williams is trending on Twitter. Was this the day that Robin Williams died or took his life? Again, just goes to show that you never really know what's going on in a person's life, if they're suicidal or if they're dealing with a drug addiction or anything like that. You never really know. All right, let's see. This just needs, yep. And then we'll put 5 million here, or 6 million, sure. We'll do 6 million. And we'll do the rest over there. Alright, so first we're going to take care of these territories, because they're the least resistance. Then we'll take care of this. Hopefully we don't lose all our fans. Nice. Okay. Oh, Classic Stadium. Oh, yeah. It's not like I already have all the Classic Stadiums. I mean, I just traded or I just collected the Polo Grounds or put it in the 11th inning program so that I could get the XP. It's not like that didn't happen. Which, newsflash, it did. Seriously, like, stop with these packs that no one really cares about anymore. Does anyone really care about what were those? The orbit packs or whatever? The space packs. Does anyone really care? Are you freaking kidding me? How do I lose all 8 million of my fans? How do I lose them to one territory held 1 million territory held by the Phillies? What? My God. And of course I put it in the wrong spot. Oh sure. Now I do it. Or now I get the... Alright, man. No problem. Very long and difficult part of The Last of Us. Which one? Part 1 or Part 2? Because Part 2, I have not finished that. So, I don't want any spoilers. I mean, I'm already past the point where, you know, they go to Seattle. That's about as far as I got to. I haven't made much progress since, and I don't know why. Perfect. Exactly what I was hoping they would do. And I get to play on freaking Rookie. Even better. I'm playing through part 1 again? Okay. What was the... I'm trying to think. What was the long part? You beat them both like 5 times. Holy shit, dude. You really enjoyed playing The Last of Us. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't played why I haven't finished up on The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us, it's a great game. Part 2, I don't know why I never finished that. In my opinion, it's the best Naughty Dog game. Yeah, of course. I'm not disagreeing with you there. It's so funny because when I first got my PlayStation 4, I didn't know what Last of Us was all about. I knew it was a survival game, but I didn't know it would be like what it was. And so when I first got a look at a clicker, yeah, it freaked me out. I looked at that and I was like, holy shit, what the f is that? Oh my god, I didn't even want to touch the game after that. It's like, no thank you. But eventually I got through it because what I ended up doing was watching a YouTube playthrough of it so that I know what to expect. I think that the long part that you're talking about was the spring, where they first go on the road, or where they first not when they get to that town for the favor. I'm talking about after that. I'm assuming that's the long part that you're talking about, because that was a really long part.
Harper.
And since we're talking about The Last of Us, Did you ever play the what was it? The add-on where they go in between the story and let Ellie have her own backstory and everything? I'm talking about when you meet David. I know which one you're talking about now. It's when you first get to, yeah.
Leading off for Long Island, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah, the DLC, I mean, that was definitely interesting. And I liked how they flipped back and forth between the present and the past. I really liked how they did that. I mean, could that have just been another level in the game? Yeah, I think it could have, but I can understand why maybe they didn't want it in the game. But if you've never done the DLC, then you would be absolutely confused between the relations of Ellie and that girl in The Last of Us Part 2. Like, if you don't do the DLC, you won't understand why Ellie has that relation with that girl. Oh no, believe me, I'm not discrediting it. I'm just saying it took me a while to get through because it's just like I didn't know what to expect, and being killed by those clickers always freaked me out. And I end up dying a lot. Hey, that's I think you have I think you have an opinion that a lot of gamers would agree with. I think it's a great story too, because it feels like a movie, yet at the same time you're interacting with it. You're the one, like, it feels like you're controlling the narrative even though you really aren't. You're watching a movie while playing a video game. It's the best way that I could describe it, and that's very hard to pull off. Yeah, I may want to get someone up and warming, just a thought. Well, since we're not gonna get the save here, I might as. Oh yeah, me too. Me too. That's why it took me a while. But like I was saying, they're making a TV show about it, I think. Oh my God, no, please. It was so hard to get through. It was so hard to get through the.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
It was so hard to get through. With all the sad scenes that are in that movie, or not in the movie, but in the game itself, all the sad scenes. Oh my God, it was so hard to get through those. I don't know if I would be able to get through it as a television show.
Not shortstop. Ready. Galvis.
Again, no spoilers on The Last of Us. I'm just saying there are definitely a few tearjerk moments that are in that game. Although at this point, The Last of Us has been like freaking 8 years old. I know it came out on the PS3 because when I got my PS4, they offered The Last of Us as like a remastered edition. But my God, that'd be such a tearjerk. If they could pull off those sad scenes, my God, it would be a great television. But I don't know if it's. I don't know if it would be like if I would be able to get through it. No, 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 no spoilers, no spoilers. Nope, delete that comment. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. No spoilers.
The left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Now batting, the first baseman, Joey.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's, that's like that. And they happen, this is the sad part. It happens a lot. No, I know. I know it happens in the first game. I knew what you were talking about, but I just didn't want it to... I didn't want it to be spoiled for anyone else who hasn't played the game yet. No, I know that character's death happens early on, and that's like... That is such... I mean, like... I don't understand why they... I understand why they did it, but at the same time, I don't understand. Oh, you should, Bray. It's a good game. I think you would enjoy it. I mean, if you could get past some of the... If you're not at least terrified by whatever creatures these guys look like, but I think you would like it. I think a lot of people would like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Yeah.
Number 75, Carter.
Yeah, no, might as well keep Familia in there. No problem, D-Lovey. It really is a good game, so Bray, if you have a chance, go play it. I mean, I know it's free in PlayStation Plus. It's a free game, so you can play that, and I don't know... yeah, exactly. D-Lovey is right, Bray. It's a phenomenal game. But get ready for some tissues because there are going to be some very sad moments. And the other... I'm not... how can I say this without spoiling it? Okay, so... the other great thing, too, about the game is that it presents choices that if you were to give to the average person and they were to have no connection, it would seem like a pretty simple choice as to what they should do. But yet, they made that choice difficult, or they made the choices difficult because of the emotional attachment throughout the game. You know, so what you would think would be a pretty simple choice to the average person, if you were to have that emotional attachment that some of the characters have in that game, then you would understand why it's a difficult choice. And I think that's the other thing they do so well, is that they make what would seem like simple choices to be the most difficult. Strike 3, sit down. Not that you make those choices, you don't make those choices as the player. The choices are already predetermined. But I'm just saying, like, if you were to give it to the average person and they didn't have any emotional attachment, then it would seem like a simple choice. But really, the game makes it that it's not as simple as people would think it is. And honestly, I think that's a great metaphor for life in general. It's like, you think that if you were presented with a choice, you know, you think it would be a simple choice. But then as you think about it, you realize that these choices each have consequences. You know, there used to be this old I learned about this choice or this scenario that really puts it into perspective, and it's this idea that you're on a railroad track and you have a train that's a runaway. You can't stop it, but you have two choices. You can either send the train down one track, and that track basically ends off of a cliff. So you're killing everyone that's on board that train, that runaway train. Nice. Getting that Steven Strasberg. Nice. And then there's the other option, which is if you choose to send the train down the other track, well, then it'll keep going. Maybe it'll eventually stop, but there are people tied to that track, so you're killing those people. Exactly. It's a free 47,000 subs right there for you. So there you go. Just keep adding to your bank total right there. You can take that one all the way to the bank. But that's basically what are the choices in The Last of Us. You know, it seems like it would be a perfect choice, or it would be a pretty simple choice, but really it's this decision of, do you send the train barreling towards its own demise, or do you try to save the train but you kill people in the process? And that's what Last of Us does. That's the choices that are in The Last of Us. If I'm getting philosophical here. But yeah, Last of Us is a great game. It really is a good game. So if you haven't played it already, please do, because it is a phenomenal game. And I'm willing to bet that the second part, from what I was playing, was very good. Okay, it's just I I talked about how I had a tough time getting through some of the tear jerk moments in The Last of Us, and I'm kind of not mentally prepared to deal with that in The Last of Us Part 2. Because, of course, this is a horror survival game, so yeah, there's going to be death. Spoiler. not really a spoiler, because if you've seen it already, then you know that it's already that death happens. All right, let's try to corner the Rockies. Corner them and give them nowhere to run. Unless, of course, they do that. Oh, actually, darn it, I wasn't paying attention. Actually, I haven't even paid attention to the last couple turns, because I would have been able to move the fans over. Oh well. I'm sure I'll eventually get around to finishing up part 2. I'm sure I'll eventually get around to finishing it up. It's just not mentally there yet. Just not mentally there. But anyway, enough about Last of Us. As much as it's a great game and everything, enough about it, because honestly, it's getting depressing at this point. Talking about death and a plague and all, or a pandemic, almost like a COVID pandemic. uh, You know what? Maybe we'll do the Rockies now, and then we'll take the rest of their territories, and we'll finish up this map. But I still got to go after the Royals. Ooh, did you hear that? That was a loud crack. Ouch.
The shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio. First pitch on the clock.
Attaboy, Mauricio. Just like we've been doing for the last couple throughout the entire Mets team build series. This is just the practice paying off. Let's see. What else can we? Let's see. What else is trending on Twitter? Steve Martin. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. What else? Why is Steve Martin trending?
The center fielder, Diamond
Please don't tell me that Steve Martin died. I hope not. Not seeing anything here. Okay, alright. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe people are just talking about him just because.
batting second. The shortstop.
Alright, so nothing really on Twitter to talk about here. I mean, yeah, the Mets are trending, but that's probably because of Matt Harvey. Well, I guess we'll just focus on the game then. Strike 3, sit down. Uh-oh, he's stealing. Yeah, I feel like Mike Piazza is definitely that one catcher that you can comfortably steal on. I can't tell you how many times I tried to throw out runners with Piazza and he has not thrown them out. He is not one of those defensive catchers, that's for sure.
The second baseman.
Which is such a shame, too, because that would make him overall that much better. But we all know his bat is what really made him a legend. I mean, the fact that he even had such high speed. I think they gave him like 46 speed or something like that. You know, that's pretty high for a catcher. I mean, Real Muto is obviously higher. I think he's got 70 speed, but for Piazza at 46, that's actually pretty darn good. And speaking of Piazza here, oh! And there's that bat that I was talking about. Yeah, 49 feet actually it was. So, well, that's because I got him up to tier 4, so actually it's 45 that they gave him. Let's see, we're going to get Gregory Soto up in warming. Play the matchup of the lefty hitters that are coming up. Of course, if Longoria goes deep here, then we don't even need Soto because we're not gonna be in a save situation. Nah, I'm not gonna do it because if I hit a home run with the pinch hitter, then that takes me out of the save situation. And I'm worried about the save situation because that is basically the way that you're gonna upgrade your relief pitchers is through saves because you're not gonna get innings with them. That's for sure. Especially not in Conquest.
Now that second baseman,
Oh, well. Oh, okay. Attaboy, Jackie. There. Save situation now out of the question. So I guess we're going to keep Pearson in.
the center fielder,
Attaboy, Griffey.
now that left fielder.
Yeah, I needed to do that. I had to. Otherwise, Griffey might have been thrown out, and I just wasn't going to take that risk. All right, Pearson. You got some breathing room here.
The third baseman, Ryan.
Let's do this.
Nope, that's a ball.
Sure, that's a good way to make sure you get him out. Force him out of the line, believing that you're going to tag him, and making him believe you're going to tag him, only to throw it over to first. That'll buy you a couple seconds. Strike 3, sit down.
Batting seven, the right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for Long Island, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Woo, Votto. Nope. Let's try not to injure our teammates while we're at it there, Votto. Let's try not to injure them. We don't want them hurt. And then I can't bring them in the game. Actually, I don't know if it was just me. Maybe I had a rare instance of this. But there were times in Diamond Dynasty, I'm talking Diamond Dynasty, I'm not talking about franchise, where the players would actually get hurt and be forced to be taken out of the game. I understand that these guys are not supposed to be invincible by any means necessary, but, like, how can we have injuries in Diamond Dynasty? And if we are going to have injuries in Diamond Dynasty, why are we having them, or why are they only for that game? Like, once the game is over, then they're back to normal. Like, what's the point of the injury then? Doesn't make much sense to me. It's either have the injury and then have the players, sit out for a few games, or don't have the injuries at all. I really don't that's something they have to improve for next year. I mean, it's a little thing that might not get a whole lot of attention, but it is something worth thinking about. Yeah, Pearson's got a lot of room to work with here, so... yeah, I'm comfortable with letting him swing away and bat and complete this game. It just sucks that after... Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I'll take care of getting the Royal Stronghold on the third turn, before or on the third turn, off stream. Because I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. I'd rather just finish up the map and then call it a stream. So
now batting, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
That's what I'll do. We'll just finish up the map, and then I'll call it a stream. And this is why I didn't promise to do the SCS map at the beginning either, because, you would think that these Conquest maps would not take you so long, but it's already taken me 2.5 hours just to get all the strongholds. And imagine if I didn't even have all the or all the territories. That would have taken even longer. At least by only having a few left, then at least you could still take the strongholds, but at the same time, you're not delaying yourself by worrying about the territories. Okay, Tyler O'Neill. Okay.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Yeah, it's all right. Let's just get the 3 outs and let's move on.
Leading up for the Rockies, the catcher, Elias Diaz.
0-2. Nope, upstairs.
Your attention, please. Pitching for the Rockies, number 15, Raimel Tapia.
Ooh, that one was nearly overthrown. Jeez Louise.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, Jonathan Daza.
That's in. Ball 2.
Come on, Pearson. Let's not lose it here. Okay, now see, that one I was confident that I was just going to knock it down instead of it get by me. And I still got the out anyway. But other situations, you really have to think about it. Especially when you're diving to the side. If you're diving in front, at least your body's going to be able to block the ball or knock down the ball if you miss it. Whereas if you were doing it from the side, it could get past you and now all of a sudden it goes to the wall and you're giving up a triple right there. But again, something else too, and I mentioned this in one of my earlier streams, or one of the streams that I did earlier, or over in MLB The Show 21. They have to make this part right here, this territorial gain. They need to make this much quicker because I don't want to sit here and wait for. I don't want to sit here and wait while this gets sorted out. I want this to be done and over with quickly. Like, just give me an option to skip and then let me know whether or not I get the territory or not. Like, don't waste my time. That's definitely an improvement that I would like to see for next year. Rather than sitting here waiting for the sim to go through, just let me skip to the end and see what happens. Maybe there could be a penalty. You do that. Maybe you lose more fans or you don't win the games as much, but at least let the option be there and let it be up to the risk. Let it be up to the players if they want to take the risk. But let that option be there. too boring to wait for the sim to be done. It takes up so much time, too. Alright, this is the last territory. And that is it. That's the entire map. I'm not fully done with it, though. I still need to go get the Royals thing, but I'm going to do that offline. And in all likelihood, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up and over towards the Royal Stronghold. So I'll do that at a later point. But how about we end this stream off on some pack openings? Because I've got some packs to open up. I guess we'll start with the Legend Bat Skins. Because no one really cares. Classic Stadium, sure. Whichever one sells for the most. Let's do... I feel like if anything, Forbes Field would probably sell for the most. Let's see, what else? I guess we can open up the show packs? Sure. See if we get any last diamonds before we end stream. Okay, so far we got gold. And I know we're going to get golds in the Ballin' is a Habit pack. Alright, here's hoping for some diamonds. Ooh, we got 3 golds in this one. Woo! If that were at the beginning of MLB The Show, this would be an insanely good Ballin' is a Habit pack. And this would just be a disappointment. Come on, I need them diamonds. Where are them diamonds? Yep. Quick sell Nicky Lopez there. Ah, Chris Bryant. The guy the Mets tried to go for at the trade deadline but couldn't get, so they had to settle for Javier Baez. Alright, another quick sell, yep. Dilson Herrera, the former Met, yep. I remember him. Alright. No diamonds in the Ballin' is a Habit pack. Maybe we could get them in the headliner packs. Pete Alonso. Okay. I feel like, wasn't Pete Alonso like a diamond at some point in the game? I feel like early on he was a diamond. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'm remembering wrong. Wow. Getting no luck with the diamonds. I want to see them diamonds. Looks like I'm not going to see them until I get to these packs. Yep. Ah, gosh, that's disappointing. Okay. Kitchen sink 2. I have all the diamonds, or all the players in this one. Actually, do I have Sean Green? Maybe I don't have Sean Green. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. I got the base round, so whichever one sells, I guess, for the most. Which right now looks up. David Robertson at 7,000. All right, David Robertson. List them for $6,999. Field of Dreams. I have all these guys already, so it doesn't even matter. Oh, I got the rare round. Well, Piazza sells for the most, so give me those 50,000 subs right there. Finest pack. I don't remember which one. I think set 2 I'm all set. I don't know about set 1. I guess I got I got the rare round in this one. So let's see. Abisail Garcia, Walker Buehler, or Charlie Morton. Morton would be good if I do a New Jersey team build eventually. Although that's not going to happen, but definitely worth keeping in mind. And let's go Walker Buehler. I see a lot of people using him. And then this, it really doesn't matter because I have all these guys already. So whoever just is the most. 7718, 77. Okay, 7754. And that's it, guys. All right, guys. With that being said, that's the end of this stream. That's the end of my MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty series. And it is also the end of my time on Twitch for now, for the foreseeable future. So truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone who has supported me over the last year and a half that throughout this. Like, seriously, guys, I said this at the beginning. I'll say it again. You guys motivated me to continue streaming when I easily could have just given up. I could have just said, no, I don't want to do this anymore. You know, I'm not getting any viewers. No one's coming in. I'm just doing offline content. You know, I could have given up, but you guys motivated me to continue to come on here every week, basically. Come on here every week at 6 o'clock, around 6 o'clock to stream. So, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for all your support. You didn't have to support me financially. Some of you did, and I appreciate that. But just being in here and just talking with me about whatever, whether it was The Last of Us or baseball or MLB The Show in general, didn't matter. You guys were in here, so thank you. Thank you so much, and I really do wish that eventually I could make a return to streaming, but for the foreseeable future, it's just not going to happen. So, with that being said, there is no next time. There is no check me out next week or check me out tomorrow at 6. There is no more. Um, you know, all I can say is I hope to see you guys in the future at some point, but it's not going to be for the foreseeable future. But um, one last thing that I'll tell you guys is please go support other MLB The Show streamers. You know, I was blessed enough to have so much support over the last year and a half. But there are those people, those streamers out there that are really struggling to get the kind of support that I've gotten over the last year and a half. And you know, if you guys like my content, please go check out other MLB The Show streamers. And I'm not talking about the big ones like Cougs or my buddy Michael Pags. Although, yeah, obviously support them. But I'm talking about putting more emphasis on the small streamers. You know, the people that are just, or the streamers that are still getting their feet wet and really do want to become part of Twitch here. Please go support those guys because those are the guys, those are the streamers that really do need your help. The people that really do need your support. They're the ones that I guarantee you, if you give them your time for the amount of time that you've given me, you're gonna make their day. So if you guys can, please go support those guys because they really do need it. And like I said, guys, I can't thank you enough for all the support over the years. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful, glorious, and blessed night. Goodbye, everyone.